Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Sundpey 148-piece portable tool set. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. So this comes in a blow molded case. Let's get it open. Here we have the instruction manual. Let's take a quick look at it. Now I'm not going to cover everything in here. You want to read through it on your own. So it says open with the tool logo up, so that's talking about the case. And this shows the different tools. We'll just go through those in the kit. And we have some notes. So it looks like there's plastic on a lot of these. I'm just going to remove the plastic here. So there's a variety of tools in here. Now just looking at this kit, it looks like it could be good for a home or apartment. You could do some light automotive work with it. It doesn't have wrenches and a lot of sockets, so this probably wouldn't be good for repair applications that really need those tools. But we have a tape measure here. It's a 3-meter tape measure. We have hex keys. They're metric. It has 1.52, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, and 6. That could be helpful for putting furniture together. We have a hammer. So this is a smaller hammer, so it could be good for doing finish work or maybe putting a nail in a wall to hold a picture. We have a small pair of slip joint pliers, and those open to about 1 1/4. Now you can open these wider, but till they're parallel, it's about 1 1/4. So those could be good for some plumbing tasks. We have an adjustable plier, and those open to 25 millimeters. We have a small pair of, they're kind of like a lineman type plier. They have a wire cutter in them, serrated jaws. We have electrical tape. Needle nose pliers, and those have cutters in them also. There's a rounded area in here for gripping something round, like maybe a threaded rod. Here we have some different sockets. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and we have the socket to screwdriver adapter. Now there's not a ratchet in here. To use that, you'll use the screwdriver. So this could be used for doing something like removing hex bolts from an appliance, like if you're working on a washing machine or a refrigerator. Here we have a small hacksaw. Now I don't know if that's a wood or a metal blade in there, but that could do some light duty cutting. We have some driver bits. We have 4, 5, 6 in straight. We have 1, 2 in Phillips, and we have 1, 2 in Posi-Drive, and then T15 and T20. And then we have the adapter that goes from hex to the socket. So it looks like we have a longer and a shorter of those. Here we have a voltage detector. These are replacement blades for the razor knife. And here we have the knife. So to adjust this, we'll press it down. It kind of locks in place here. Now you can break this off if it gets dull, so you can line it up like that. And then you can take a pair of pliers and snap that end off and get a nice new sharp edge. These can also be nice to use fully extended if you're cutting something like foam or insulation. Then we have some traditional screwdrivers there. That could be good for face plates of electrical. Number 2 screwdriver, that's super useful for taking things apart. And we have the ratcheting screwdriver. So this is kind of a standard style handle. It ratchets both directions. So it ratchets one direction this way. We can pull this down, it ratchets the other direction. And if we put this little switch in the middle, that will lock it so it rotates like a regular screwdriver. And then we have precision screwdrivers. Looks like we have flat, Phillips, Phillips, and flat. So we have 4 of those. And then we have a little kit here with wall anchors. So we have different sizes and some different screws. So this does not come with a drill. You can drill your holes with the drill, and then you could use your hammer to hammer in those anchors and then put the screws in. So that's a quick overview of the tools. Now I'll insert a clip of demonstrating some of these. So here I have an old clock radio with a cassette on it, and it takes a Phillips screwdriver to open it. So I can go here and get the number 2 Phillips, and I can get the handle. I'll just do this on the middle mode, the non-ratcheting. And that's a little bit tight there. Might be able to get it, but it's nice that it also has a number 2 Phillips, which is really the most common size. So I can just use the regular Phillips screwdriver to get in here and loosen this screw up to take this apart. Now I'm not going to take that all apart right now, but I just wanted to show that as an example, is that sometimes you might want to use the regular Phillips and sometimes you can use the bits. So here I have a 10mm machine screw on a handle on a toolbox. Now to take this out, I can use the handle with the hex adapter and the 10mm socket, and I'll switch it all the way towards the handle. That's the reverse, and I can take this out. And now this will ratchet, but I don't have enough friction here for that ratchet to actuate, so I'll just flip the switch to the middle section, and that will make it like a regular screwdriver. Oops, too far. So now I can take that out, and then I can put it back, same way, And I'll switch that forward to ratchet to install it. And that handle has a lot of grip on it. Here I have some electrical wire. I can use this utility knife to strip this back a little bit. So now I can peel this. Take these lineman pliers here. Get that off. Now this does not have a wire stripper, but I can place the wire in here. Just kind of smash it. I can peel that off. It's not the best way to strip it, but in a pinch you could do that. Then I can just cut this flush if I wanted to. Cuts nicely. So that's the Sundpey 148-piece repair tool set. Now a tool set like this could be great for someone who is moving into an apartment or a house and they just want some basic hand tools. This can get you started. You can do lots of things like hang pictures. You could do like a little bit of electrical work, although you do need to know what you're doing, but we do have some pliers in here. So if you needed to replace an outlet, this has enough tools to do that. And we have hex keys so you could assemble furniture, cut open packages, things like that. A tool set like this could also be put in a car or an RV. Specifically an RV, oftentimes you don't want to carry a lot of tools, but you just want basic tools in case you have to do a basic repair, and this can cover you for a lot of things. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.